Oh, there we go. Hey, thank you OBS. Your amazing update broke it again. But as always,
Chris,
I'm too quick for you. Hey, sorry, everybody. Hey, yeah.
And we're back.
I was wondering why things were messed up. Okay,
Tesla talker.
that was cute, Jess. So sorry, everyone. That's on me. Can we do another quick recap, Jesse, please? There you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
Maybe if I have more time, I could have made a better beholder. But you just had to go and fix it.
Yeah.
For those of you who can't read lips, our players have slain a few drow of blood magic type. They have besieged the heart of the mountain, plundered the treasure, drank some aboleth slime, had a transcendental experience, fired magical bolts of magical magic at friends, and questioned why there are no dwarven treasures here.
Yes.
Sunday has severed the heads of 2 of the drow for no particular reason. And Cole
See you
does
later.
Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Cold does cold.
Cold do cold.
I'm just scooping gold into my bag of holding, which now equals a total of around 83,000.
Does Cole have any personal stories?
Yeah, what kind?
Yeah, just like a cool story. It's a cool story, bro.
Cole's got all sorts of stories.
Sorry, bad pun. Continue on.
Yes.
Cool story.
So Cole collected
Should
gold.
have a book.
Cool
collection
stories of
of
cool
stories.
Anywho,
Finn
A vast
was
amount of wealth now.
beseeching Grim as to why he would ever drink distilled aboleth slime. Cole's a little curious as well.
I am too, but I've just kind of given up on what Grim does lately.
I know it's hard for you all to understand why I would do such a thing, but the truth is, the moment that I drank that potion, it just all made sense to me. Everything came together. My past, my present, my future. Listen to me. I don't even talk with a stutter anymore. I'm in step with myself. I'm one. And you can't take it away from me. Not with a laser beam or an axe.
don't give me a reason to try.
Grim, I know we're all a little bit unhinged here. Sunday's been talking to her sword. For gosh sake, she just cut
No, I
off
have
2
not.
drows' heads in front
I
of
did
us.
that.
Okay?
Yeah. And you're worried about me drinking a potion.
Yeah.
Where's the goddamn hand?
I'm worried about you.
Grim.
I don't know.
I grabbed Grim by his touch his shoulder and I'm like, Grim, you've finally grown up into a man. That's all this means. I'm proud of you.
We'll be great friends one day,
That's
Sunday.
quite the
but today
quite the
is
bloody
not that
handprint.
day.
Oh yeah, there's a bloody handprint on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a bunch of ferrous metals stuck to your hand.
I want to find the cure to this curse too, Cole. We gotta... Our destiny does not lie in this dungeon, I can tell you that. We gotta get out of here.
We're only here for a reason. To cure our
Curse
curses.
the curses, and we can go home.
Wasn't the hand supposed to be in here?
No. No. It lies in the arcane halls,
Okay.
deeper in the dungeon.
Well, then we pay our debts and we move on.
Alright.
From visiting and watching Freddie Amon, do we know that this is a portal?
Right, there's a mirror, right?
You remember them coming in here and seeing the mirror? I believe that your flashback ended just as they were about to enter. Just before they solved the riddle of the mirror.
Okay, so...
I don't know none of this. Like,
Is there still a mirror near?
There is still a mirror on the wall.
I mean, there's a few good things. We got some treasure to look at. We've got some things to look forward to. It's not all bad, Finn. This is a win here. And I know you're worried about me, but trust me, I'm fine. I'm with you guys.
But Cole can't kill.
That's why we need to keep going. We need to find the cure.
That's what you focus on right now.
Sorry, it's all that's around me. Look.
I think about it every day.
I know.
Do you want to kill?
I
Of
haven't,
course, I want to kill.
I haven't made a gizmo or a doohickey or a thingamabob in
You
months.
need a bat.
I haven't crafted a crawling crab of metal. I keep having to cast this flesh magic, but soon.
Flesh magic, is that what you call it now?
Yeah. Yeah, magic of the flesh.
Kinky.
Not now, Grim Timbers.
But
Somebody light a match so we get some light in here so we keep an eye on him.
I see better in the dark.
Right?
Finn, your heart starts to beat with.
I call it my beat.
Yeah.
It's my back beat.
Music tune.
Your heart beats with a bit more of a resounding feel in your chest. Almost to the point where you feel like you've been running. Of course, combat has just stopped, but you've had time to look at coin and pilfer through some magical items. So now, for your heart to be beating harder and faster,
Well,
I'm still fine though, right? Like, I don't think that I'm gonna die from this.
what do you think?
does he look pale or anything? If we look at him, does he look peakish or like?
Insight check.
No, I'm more upset than anything. Like, I'm still wearing a scowl.
really upset at you, Grim.
Grim.
18.
You keep helping and like assisting this aboleth, yo. It's like you tried to kill
18.
us all.
You see that something is bothering him. Aside from the fact that he seems suddenly to be somewhat disoriented,
Is he like clammy looking?
you do
Maybe
see
sweaty?
a couple of beads of sweat begin to form on his upper brow.
I'm like talking to you, I'm like telling you, and you just hear like,
Okay, then.
Your heartbeat begins to drown out the sound of everyone else until it's just a sudden whooshing sound.
Dude, am I going through
Everything,
a stroke?
Is he passing out? Does he go limp?
everything around you,
It's all the donuts and bacon. It's finally
everything
come back to
around
me.
you is beginning to swim. Your vision
shit.
kind of spins. You feel like you've lost your footing.
I dash
Does he
forward
fall?
and grab him before he falls
What do
if
you
I
do?
can.
What do you do,
So he's
Finn?
blacking out.
Can I make a medicine check on
Finn.
myself?
Can you hear me?
With a
Finn?
disadvantage.
Looking into his stare.
2 natural ones.
Oh god. Don't you get to reroll those though?
that?
I do get to reroll the natural ones.
One of both of them.
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah.
It's disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage, but that's like,
It's natural ones though.
you know, this situation hasn't really come up before. Reroll one of them, and we'll see what
It
happens.
doesn't say there's a limit. I don't
Then
think
it'd
once
still
per
be a natural
turn. It's
one.
like every one gets re-rolled, right?
Yeah.
You don't, because it doesn't.
And
It's
then
not an
like
action
you have to
resource.
take the one that's after that. So.
That's what it. Okay.
Because it's halfling luck, not the luck
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
So roll again.
These
Natural
never
20.
seen
That's
that.
crazy. You've never seen that before.
Neither have I.
Well, that's not a bad roll.
What'd you get?
14 plus 5. 19.
19 either way.
You, as best as you can tell, you think about it, trying to take stock of all of the different things that are happening right now.
Yeah, for
Comparing it, it's like, is this a stroke? You think, am I having a heart attack?
Yeah, no, I cannot remember the abbreviation for it. Like arms out,
It's eyes, face.
eyes, face,
They don't know
arms.
this first aid crap.
Cole doesn't know it, no.
I don't know. It's like,
But something
19th century.
something is strange, and as you begin to kind of fall forward, you think to yourself, "This like this can't be natural. This must be some sort of magical effect." You begin to lurch forward, and Sunday and Grim are already quick there to grab you and stop you from falling. And then that's when all of a sudden it just goes silent. Everything is silent. Your heartbeat normal, but the sound of everyone around you is gone.
Am I going unconscious?
No, you've actually never felt more awake. And so now you kind of feel this unusual transcendence feeling as you are pulled away from your body. You're still connected to it, but you feel that you have a link to this place, and it pulls you out and stretches you thin but far and wide and then strong. And you feel yourself connected to the roots of the mountain. Here you are with your dwarven heritage, and you have set foot on sacred, holy ground. in the heart of the mountain, having freed it from its terrible curse. And so you hear a voice in your mind. You have come to this place. Ask your questions, and I will answer truthfully. For I have knowledge beyond mortal comprehension.
Do I know this is Moradin?
Have you ever spoken to Moradin?
Yeah, when we got blessed by him.
That's right. This is not Moradin.
Was it any of the other gods that were being, like, blessing everybody?
It's possible.
Cole's
Let me
dying.
make a
Somebody
religion
help.
check.
Me? I'm fine.
Or I'm panicking.
Uh,
Somebody's panicking. Finn, you're dying. You're dying.
19 plus 2.
Finn's dying. Somebody help. Cole. Groot.
A dwarven god that kind of comes to mind, but you're unsure if you've ever spoken with them before, would be Dumathoin. Or perhaps it's not. Perhaps it's some sort of imposer, but this is Dumathoin's temple.
That makes
And
sense.
so you kind of feel that the ability given to you right now is that so long as you are here, as you are snapped back to reality, placed back in your body, still able to feel the entire mountain around you, you sense that you are now able to cast divination at will, as many times as you want.
Oh.
You alright there, little man?
Finn.
I'm still in this place.
Finn.
You are back in your body and you're
Good.
among your friends, but you can still feel everything that you just felt.
My hands are on your
Where
face.
is
Finn.
where is Moon? Where's Moon's arm?
Who are you talking to, man?
That's what he says his first words.
Where's Moon's arm?
Finn. He's got bloody face, cheeks down.
core.
Ah, shit, we already knew that, but I don't know where to go to. How to get
Do I recognize the spell that's...
No,
forgot.
you cannot
Asked
see the
how
spell
to get
because it is being cast by a divine source.
Okay.
Will.
Why?
You merely see Finn talking to himself.
Okay. Why would you help me now?
You tread upon my sacred
Silence
holy
magic.
ground, here in the heart of the mountain.
He's sick.
You are connected.
You're sick.
Your dwarven heritage has linked you to the great divine power that the Malarkin dwarves tapped into.
Do I need to do anything for you?
All you must do is ask.
How do I find the arm? I use Bardic Inspiration on him to see if I can make his die roll higher.
Come on, buddy. You can do this.
That's good.
No, wait, I give him my inspiration.
Oh, DM inspiration.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's here is there, and what's there is here.
Yep, that's about right.
I really appreciate your help. I hope we can make this relationship work. And I snap back.
Finn.
Oh my god, your hands are clammy. But they still smell nice though.
It's not clam.
Blood.
You don't know how long
He's alive.
I
Thank
hate
goodness. Give Finn a big hug.
I hated that joke so much Sunday. It made me puke so often. The stinky
Oh, the finger.
Yeah. Your
Yes,
hands, they
I missed
smell
that.
nice now.
I missed that.
They're not. Is that rose?
That was so fun.
Was that like cocoa butter?
That's draw blood.
Drow blood. Oh, okay. I guess drow blood smells like cocoa butter. I didn't know this
Sticky.
guy.
Tell you what.
Like, if we could put that in a bottle,
There's some bodies jarred up.
guys.
Slave Master Finn. I'm glad you're back.
So from what he told me, I really have no clue how to get there, though, right?
No.
Yeah. I wasted the first question. I'm in contact with the deity.
Do you know which one?
Thorn.
Maybe.
Who's that?
Keeper of secrets under the mountain. Dwarven god.
That's funny. That's where we're at, under the mountain.
What?
Yeah, he said I'm linked as long as I'm in here. I get a
Linked to
feeling
what?
that I'm linked.
To him?
Yeah,
Whomever you're talking to?
yeah.
What does this link do for you?
It gives me the ability to ask them questions.
Oh. Okay.
It seems like the more I ask questions, though, the less accurate they get, the more sketchy.
Sometimes.
Well, I don't think you should be talking to yourself anymore if you're giving yourself the wrong answer there, my friend Finn.
I'm not talking to myself someday. It's literally a deity. Have you ever met one? Yes, you have. When we were talking to the dwarves, the one that stole all your shit. Remember that guy?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
where you
really?
fancy.
That was one of the dwarves, man. That was a
Those rat
deity.
bastard dwarves.
Yeah.
One of the dwarven gods of trickery, I believe. Or greed.
Is
I
that
can't
him?
remember which.
And the
Yeah.
boons we have, that's from a god too.
Yes.
That's another god.
Now, what did
Malar.
this,
Malar, yes.
what did this god say to you, Finn?
Malar.
I asked the wrong questions. We're gonna have to wait another day.
What do we need to know right now?
But that's
I
not
thought we were just here
How
to
to get to the arm?
collect money and stuff and go back and pay our debts.
I'm gonna
No,
go
we're
take a
supposed to
look
give-
at the mirror.
Did I know that Sunday has the orb?
Which
Yeah, we
orb?
gotta take a look at items too.
Do I have an orb?
Yeah, did you
Seriously,
did
do
you
I
pick
have
up the
one?
orb from the priestess?
25. Arcana
Oh, yes.
check. Or investigation, whichever.
I'm sure
want.
you've seen me
It's the
pick it
same.
up. There was
Do
no
Arcana.
secrets.
Okay.
We're supposed to return that, right?
25.
You can have it. You hold on to it.
What's this thing feel like? Do I get any evil
You
presence?
can't touch it, actually. As Sunday holds it in her hand, she doesn't even hold it. In fact, it's just an orb
hovering.
that floats above her hand. No matter what you do, it floats and has this sort of unusual invisible
moves.
magnetism where you can feel its power and push as if you're pushing two magnets together, but you just can never touch it.
Sunday,
And so it
put
floats
your
above
hands
your
like
hand.
this, like cup it a little bit. Oh.
What are you doing, you fools?
But the orb itself appears to be this unusual swirling blood red mixture, as if blood of different creatures had coalesced into one orb and just
Oh, yes.
twirled upon their own
And you can't-
sanguine darkness.
I
Can
like
I
see
try to-
them in the mirror.
can I
doing
roll
this
it
while I'm
into his-
studying it.
Can I roll it? He's bleeding on it.
That looks a lot like the thing Fala does.
The blood actually seeps into it.
Oh.
Ball.
So
Yeah.
is something weird happening to me now?
No.
Can I like try to roll it into his hands?
Yeah, you just as you try to hold it, you can seem to hold on to the
Still sucking
magnetism.
like the blood up
Yeah.
out of the wound.
The blood actually rises up out of your hand and
Oh,
does
wow.
this sort of backwards reverse drip as
Feel
it
it pull.
You need me to
pulls up
collect
into
some more
the
blood.
orb.
There's a hole.
Wait. If we throw this into like that pond thing over there with all the blood, we'll just like go critical mass.
What are you
We
thinking?
have to give that to
we
somebody. I
have
gave
to
that
give
to you.
that to somebody for bringing her back. That's
Yeah.
payment.
Yeah.
What if
Do I
that's
need
more
to take that
powerful
from-
than we should give away?
I don't think it's something we should fuck with.
Do you want me to take a look at it?
Finn, do you
You
hear?
can't touch it.
We need to know more about it.
Shooting people.
Well, I can unravel legends.
Inside check.
I just did that once.
Did we all hear that?
Here, Grim. Check it. And I Kamehameha it to him.
All right.
Cursed.
I
Did we all hear
Kind
that?
of
grab
wrap it a little bit. and,
Yeah.
like, fling it to him.
All right, I'll check it. Religion.
You woke it up with the blood.
Just don't drink it, Grim.
Yeah, keep it out your mouth. Didn't your parents ever teach you anything like that?
Good roll.
23.
Having been fed blood, the
That's what we're
echoing
hearing.
sound throughout the halls has taken a shift.
Oh, great.
What'd you do, Graham?
I didn't do anything.
We just handed it to you. Bad stuff happens.
Tossed it over. You guys were trying to crush it. What is wrong with you two?
I was
Put
just
blood into it.
passing it
You
off.
said you wanted to cure the curses. I'm looking at the mirror to try to get out of here. Now this thing's... Shh. Listen.
Yeah.
Where's that
Wax that.
Banshees.
Go make sure there's nothing out there.
You want to
Over my
say
ears.
Cole, come here.
Cole reaches down and like
I got one more
pulls some of
stuff.
intestines that's coming out and just tucks it back in and
Oh.
starts marching for the door.
Oh God, guys, Cole's not okay. I didn't notice that.
What?
I cast Cure Wounds. I feel bad.
Sunday, Fala has rushed over and has ducked behind you, grabbing your cloak and kind of hiding underneath it. I changed my mind. I am afraid of ghosts still.
Oh yeah.
What?
Does this remind us of Banshees? This sound we're having right now?
I can't hear it. I put wax in
Earplugs
my
are
ears.
going in. Hyunk.
Oh my
I
God.
want to hear it. You all put earplugs in?
I know I did because I don't like that sound.
I put the orb in my
Reminds me of that.
in my pouch,
place I was
and
at, that
I
dark place.
use my new ability to see into the ethereal plane, and I begin to look around.
Sunday's on the ground in a sitting fetal position, trying not to hear this. It reminds me of that dark place.
What are you doing? Healing?
I just healed Cole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from behind, I feel a touch.
So, with the orb placed into your pack, nothing really changes, although you kind of feel a horrible evil in the orb kind of grow and strengthen. It offers you visions of grim timbers. Although grim, as you stand upon a pile of bodies with no end in sight, the sky has turned a blood red. The sun seems to be dripping a flaming fire that drips down while being blotted out by a black moon, creating a glowing eye in a sky of sorts. The orb sits in your hand, and as you sacrifice a still beating heart over it, you feel the power of a dark goddess offering you immortality, power, servitude. Anything and everything could be yours. What is good is seeing the future when you could control the future.
Grim.
All the people.
Grim. I was saying that I don't think you should fuck with the Aboleth. It's darkness that's gonna corrupt you sooner or later.
It's fine, Finn. You almost had me until owning the future, because no one can own the future. You should know that, false goddess. And I try to shut off the link in my mind.
The orb itself tries to offer you its power anyways if you would but attune to it. You get a sense that with this orb, there are particular spells that you could cast. Is that it?
Oh, like blood draw magic?
Yeah, like blood draw magic.
Son of a bitch, Cooter.
So long as you have the orb, you actually do not need to attune to it fully in order to use the orb. If you have it in your possession, you can use it as an arcane focus.
Wow.
While it is in your hand, it works as an arcane focus, a cleric or a cleric holy symbol. It has 10 charges. It recharges 1d6 at sundown.
Cool.
On a 1, the orb will vanish from this realm and return to the goddess, Kirar Anzali.
This handed like
For 1 charge, you can cast False Life or Inflict Wounds. For 3 charges, you can cast Ray of Enfeeblement, Bestow Curse, Speak with Dead, Vampiric Touch. For 4 charges, you can cast Blight or Contagion. For 5 charges, you can cast Circle of Death or Harm. And for 6 charges, you can cast Finger of Death.
finger of.
You're gonna have to.
If I said that
obviously
too
can't write that
fast,
yeah.
It's at the bottom.
Can you learn any of these spells from this ground?
No, you cannot.
Sorcery. Wow.
So this can all be used without attunement.
You do not have to attune to it, although there is more to be unlocked should you attune.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, thing is,
There's obviously.
I have my maximum amount of attuned magic items, so I can't attune to it without losing something else, and I can't lose my ring no matter what I do. So it might be better for me to give this to Finn. But we're not even keeping it. We're supposed to give it up.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go back now, is there any means of doing that at this very
We
moment?
might be able to use it for a while. I don't know. You could send him a message.
I can send him a message if we rest.
I'm just gonna write this shit down.
We got one spell slot left.
Yeah, we don't. We all definitely need to rest.
Sunday sees her lips moving. Is that sound gone yet?
Take a long rest.
Not here, right?
I don't see why not. It's as safe as anywhere. There's only one way in. We just killed all the creatures that.
We did not kill all the creatures. There could be more of those guys running around here.
Where do you want to go, Finn?
We wanted to figure out what the mirror does.
I know. I checked it out.
Finn, you sense the feeling of Doomethorn once again. In the doors to the chamber you're in, the large stone basalt doors close themselves, sealing the chamber. On your side, there is but a single handprint. It glows blue and white briefly before the magic fades out in reverse.
Truly, this is a temple to the gods. I guess it's safer than any other place. I suggest we clean it as much as possible real quick, okay? That way we can honor the god and get some sort of sleep here.
Was there a pool in the middle of the room?
There was
A pool of
What's
blood.
in that pool?
blood and gore, but as Kieransley's power over the place wanes, it has been coagulating and shrinking back. It's been leaving a dry, flaky blood across the area as the entire thing begins to scab over.
Were there any bodies in here?
Yeah.
I'll drag him into one of the corners.
Wait. She gave us a bunch of wood. You guys want to burn them?
I look up. Is there anywhere for the air to go?
No.
Bad idea.
Not a good idea.
Cole, how do you know these things? You're so much cleverer than you
You've been
look.
around.
Fire's bad on a ship, Finn.
Why are you so sensitive?
It's very wise.
Yeah,
I'm the only one that has any survival instincts.
that is true.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Sunday.
I pulled my
Yeah,
like
You're
outside.
saving
Yeah.
that.
This is the most important member of our
Why?
group. He makes good life decisions.
Why are we staying?
The gods gave us the permissions to stay here. Doomethorn.
Do I have some time to look at the mirror?
Yeah. The mirror itself is
Okay.
a brilliant silver and glows with a faint magic on it. Encircling the whole thing in dwarven runes is an
Doing it
inscription.
again.
The-
You're stopping.
The inscription reads,
Doing what it does.
I cannot hide from those I cannot see.
I cannot hide from those I cannot see.
Yeah, it's the first time we went through it. Cole, remember, you were that guy. I was that other guy. He was another dude.
How did they get past it?
Their wizard turned him invisible, I thought.
Alright.
That's what I was thinking, Finn. It makes perfect sense. I can do that. I could turn. I think I could turn all of us invisible. I don't know.
Well, I don't
I
want
would
to.
need to study though.
I don't want to leave you guys. I mean, we just got the first hospitable reaction we've had in a couple weeks. Oh yeah, besides Willow. Yeah, that was a good point.
Let's do what we can here in this temple. We'll rest.
Okay.
And if we can get through that portal, it seems like a good way out of here.
You were doing an Arcana check as well on those magic items, right?
Yeah.
I forgot to give you the results to that. The chain shirt is +2 magic chain.
Okay.
The gauntlets themselves are
Yeah.
on another page.
In another dungeon.
Gauntlets of ogre power,
Ooh, 19 strength.
and there are 6 +2 magical arrows.
6 plus 2.
Which strength is that? 17
Gauntlets
or
of ogre
19?
power. I don't know.
I'll look it up. Because I remember in past editions there was like Hill Giant and then like different giants.
Those are potions of giant strength. These are gauntlets of ogre power.
Power 19. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's super sweet. And also some +2 magic arrows. Sunday, you want these? 6 of them.
Sure.
Hey, Fola,
Yeah.
can I borrow the decanter again? I start spraying down the statues.
Spraying water across everything, and it washes a pinkish,
guts. Yeah, they
pinkish
were like-
slime that coalesces into the middle and falls into the well.
I summon up an unseen servant and give it a rag and like have it start scrubbing the worst spots and just putting some elbow grease into it.
Start with my hands.
This is my unseen servant. Get your own unseen servant.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
My
got-
nails,
it's got
I have
the
never
lemon.
seen them look like this in months.
Lemony scent.
Yeah. Every once in a while it
They only
takes
change
a
the colors.
break,
No.
leans on its
Yeah.
broom
What are we doing? Well, hot pink.
Hot
while
pink.
we're just hanging out. Is there anything, any like idols broken or anything like that that can
No.
easily be repaired?
There's actually very little in this room.
Okay.
It's very utilitarian.
Very dwarven.
On
Makes
this little
sense.
coal with the bodies to the corners.
So this mirror, it's silver. It's that's right. The inscription. We think it means that we have to turn invisible to go through it. I can turn myself and 3 people invisible.
It only need to be one.
It only needs to be 1. Oh, okay. Well, that makes things easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just activates it and then we can walk through.
Okay. I mean, I could do that now, but it seems like this is a safe place to be, so maybe we should just chill out here.
Chill out, relax, act all cool, catch our heads, talk about what happened.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy when I drank that potion. I know you don't want to hear about it, but my God, cosmos, the all-endearing stretch of infinity that I've seen. It was pretty fascinating. I learned a lot while I was there. I think I might even be able to dig deep and twist fate like I do, even more often. It's pretty cool.
Good to know, Grim.
I know you're worried, but you shouldn't be.
Alright, okay. Change the subject here. Sunday. Sunday.
Yo.
Get up!
Yes, Finn.
Hey,
You got any cookies?
you talking to your sword?
No.
Me? I've seen you mumble something to it. And then you got really antsy when you left it in that drought.
It's my favorite sword. I'm attached to it. I like it. It's lucky.
Have you guys seen it? Never seen him mumble. Follow you seen
You're
it?
just seeing things. I'll talk to my sword.
Sunday talks to all kinds of things.
No, I mean objects.
Yeah. I saw it. What's wrong with that?
I'm just wondering, are you okay? Like,
Good.
if you got something you want to tell me,
No.
tell me, man. I mean,
Well,
we've been traveling together
sure
in
like
this
some
tomb
of
for a
those
long
cookies,
time.
You know.
What does it say back when you talk to it?
I don't know what you're talking about. You like that?
Does it tell you to stab
It
things?
doesn't say anything.
Tells you
Pour
to
out
stab
some,
me, doesn't
pour out
it?
some drinks here, guys. Let's do this. Let's hash it out.
Yeah.
Wonky starts
Got some booze. Let's go.
I can't do bonfires anymore.
We can't start fires in here.
Oh yeah. I guess we can.
I don't know
We can
what
crank
you
on the
guys are
heat
talking
for
about.
the Tesla.
Actually, how big was the room? It was pretty big, right?
It's huge.
Yeah, it's something like 30 feet up.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool stuff.
Just not gonna burn in bodies.
Cool.
in here.
Cool. No, it's cool, man. Like
No, we can start a small cookie
we can,
fire.
We can use the Tesla cooker, the Easy
Okay,
Bake.
alright.
Crank that
So-
sucker
You
on.
gonna make some
While
cookies?
he's doing that, I pull out my pack and I like pull out like this brooch, and it's like a scarab. And I'm like, oh yeah, forgot about that. Put it back in. Grab a bottle of wine from House Freth that I've been saving for just the occasion, and I unstopper it. Finn, you got any glasses?
Yeah. I pull out those metal tin cups I usually use.
Okay.
Pass them around.
I pour us all a glass. Yeah,
You mean a cup?
a cup. And cheers, everybody. That was a tough fight. We all
Fall?
did good. Yeah.
Well,
So I've taken a picture of the lens
Oh
on.
my god.
You all fought on admirably. I'm gonna go over here and meditate for a little bit.
All right. I guess we'll just hash this out with Sunday. So what does it say back?
why are you harassing me about something that's not happening when that fella keeps shooting us?
He didn't shoot us.
Me.
How dare you? I didn't shoot anybody. I even brought you your sword that you like to talk to. So
Hey,
yeah.
what are you talking
Yeah,
You're
I've
right,
heard
you
it.
did shoot me. You shot me when we fought the avalanche.
What?
Yeah,
That is not my
I
fault.
turned my back and I looked up.
what was that Sunday?
Nothing.
I am so
got
not
gas.
a betrayer, Finn. I can promise you that.
Orphanage.
What?
Grin.
Oh, what?
I'm just bringing up shit.
That wasn't a
Did that
betrayal.
ever get worked out with you
Because
guys?
I
Like,
didn't
No.
know you then.
Are you
He
good?
hasn't done anything he said he was going to do to make any of it better.
That's not true.
We haven't had time.
I've been
right?
quietly funneling
Literally-
donation money from my own profits at the theater the whole time we've been down here.
Hear that? That sounds
That's-
pretty.
That's
I
not
don't like
really.
the way that
That's
sounds.
not like personal though. Like you ain't doing it yourself. You're just like the money I'm not collecting up there. Might as well just
That's
let
what
it-
I thought I heard
let it
too.
go to
It's
the
like walking
orphanage.
circles
Have you
around.
been giving my share away?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
he's been
good
doing
point.
more
You've
than
been giving
that.
all our shares away.
Not yours, or yours, or yours.
Just
Definitely
mine.
not yours.
Just
Cole, I
just
promise.
Sunday. Just Sunday.
Oh, it was
Just mine.
It was Crasterly.
My own.
Jack Christ.
Harlan's.
And Harlan's. He's got a boy he's got to feed.
Oh, believe me, that boy gets fed.
What do you mean, Grim?
I told you about the vision.
Cole, what does your meditation look like?
Cold pulls out his like rudimentary kit of bandages that he cleans after he uses them and everything. Starts wrapping up all of his cuts. The whole time thinking and just kind of speaking to himself and trying to make contact with his father, with one question in mind. Thinking back to the brilliant Ben Stiller, looking down at the water and thinking, who am I? Who am I? As I bandage myself, and I'm just kind of, I go to both knees, and after all my wounds have been dressed, and I just close my eyes and meditate.
You slip out a little bit, and as you do so, you kind of enter into a bit of another realm. It's dark at first and cold, and then a blizzard starts, and you see snow falling around you. But as it does so, you see a light, like dawn at the end of a long night. And as this comes, the snow begins to stop, and you find yourself in an endless plain, an endless frozen land. And in that area, with the sun rising up behind, glaring, reflecting off the sky, the snow, the crystalline fields all around you, steps a figure, dark at first. But the closer it gets, your eyes are able to make out features of it. You see a humanoid, looks like a man, a human man, but with wings of spiritual energy sprouting out from his back and reaching up heavenward, and armor gleaming as if polished of the purest adamantine, not adamantine, the purest silver. Adamantine's black.
Demon armor.
And as he walks up to you, he pulls back a silken blue hood and looks up, revealing eyes that glisten as if replaced by stars. What took you so long?
I've been trying for years to contact.
Trying hard enough?
Sometimes so much that my head hurts. It's good to see you.
Sometimes we are not what we need to be until we are forged through the fires. It's good to see you. I've been waiting.
Yeah. So why now?
What do you think?
I don't know. We fought all untold evils down here. I feel myself getting stronger. Our bond seems to be forged over every swing of the sword and battle we go through.
You have a destiny. It's written in the stars. Do you know what that is?
Only what I could make out from your journal, but that wasn't much because I didn't know the language yet.
Do you know why your clan cast you out?
Not for certain.
Tell me what you think.
Well, the dumb ones, they hated me because of you. And I think the only smart ones, they feared what I could become. But I didn't know that. I still don't know that for sure.
You speak of a prophecy. And the one in this prophecy. Do you really think it's you?
Well, they speak of a mixed breed who gets cast out. Seems to fit me so far.
I have bad news for you. It's not you.
That's all right. So we obviously have work to do.
The bloodline must continue. The one to fulfill that prophecy has not yet come to be. And it is up to you to teach it. But until that day comes,
All right. Keep doing the good work then.
it's not just that. You'll understand in time.
All right. Anything else?
You tell me.
Well, I know my name's not really Paleborn. It's just a nickname they gave my skin.
So what do you want? You think a name is going to set you to be who you are?
I just want to know yours.
Radamanthys on Crete. But more importantly, I'm your father.
Yeah, I put that together.
It is not names that make us who we are. It is our deeds. You may take my name, but you're living up to nothing. It is the destiny that you forge for yourself. Prophecies, chaotic free will. every day, you make decisions. I give you your freedom to that. And I will watch over you and the bloodline. Maybe a prophecy, but every prophecy can be broken.
Right.
It is up to you to make these things come to pass.
Okay. Well met. Radamanthys on Crete.
Radamanthys extends a heavily gauntleted arm out to you. Grabs it close, brings you in with a tight hug, arm around you, to feel a fatherly figure so close. Though the plate armor is hard and heavy, there's a softness to the touch. Now go. It fades from you. You're back in your own place, in your own time.
Alright. Just rest.
And so, you all rest.
Yep.
As you stay within the Temple of Dumathoin, getting your good night's sleep, if it's even nighttime, who even knows anymore,
All right.
you all gain 10 temporary hit points as a blessing of Dumathoin.
Oh.
Except for Finn, who gets 20.
Whoa. Lucky.
Half our used hit dice back.
Is it a... Yeah, that's right.
For me, that's
5, so 2.
You don't get all your hit dice back on the
I
long
think
rest?
it's only half on a long rest.
On the long rest?
We could check it, but I think so.
Yeah, look it up later.
Okay.
Sunday.
Yes.
You ever used these chain shirts before?
Nope.
Slow you down a little bit. But this one looks pretty magical.
It's kind of light. It's shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Should I try it on? I
Whoa,
like my leather.
just have some decency. Jeez. I'll walk in the corner.
I haven't even done anything yet.
Jesus.
This
We've been in the dungeon for months. You haven't seen her naked before.
I try not to look, guys. Like, I am a gentleman, of course.
Half the time she has been a zombie.
Yeah, for real.
Exactly. What are you looking at? Like,
You looking at, fool?
So
I got clothes on underneath.
I don't think you're gonna want to use it though, because
I don't- I
it
was-
caps your dexterity at +2.
I was actually, me and Daniel
For
were
armor
talking
class
about this
purposes,
earlier.
right?
It caps you at 17, which you're already getting with regular leather.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I really don't want
It's
it.
a really expensive item. It doesn't
But-
give you any benefit.
It,
think
it's
you
a
can wear
+2,
Candy.
right?
Yeah.
It's +2, so
is it?
I actually get one more AC point out of it, but I don't get
His
my
leather's
dex.
12. His dex is 5. He's 17.
Oh, yeah.
Studded leather's 12.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is in
yeah.
the same class as light
Plus
armor,
my
right?
dual wielding would make it 18.
It's medium armor.
It's medium, yeah.
It's
No.
medium.
It doesn't
Yeah,
have
it's
a
medium.
it doesn't have a stealth disadvantage, but it caps your dex at +2.
No, unless I took fighter, so no.
I'm not gonna use it.
So something to sell.
No, I can't put it. Well, hey, Fall, can you just wear this as like to look cool?
Okay.
I just want some
Follow-
drow armor.
Tries to put it on. Like it's a tiny shirt made for a drow woman, and it's like it falls like this,
It's magic though, right?
Fall changed.
and then that's when like it does magically seem to stretch. Oh,
Better close your eyes, Finn.
it fits like a boot.
It's like a boot.
She ain't
That's
got nothing.
exactly the same.
I mean,
Fall,
think
good job.
You try on these gauntlets
Look.
too.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Fala puts the gauntlets on over their already invisible gloves of reconnaissance,
Oh.
and is like the gauntlets themselves. I don't remember how I described them, but these gauntlets are of dwarven make,
Yeah.
and,
I
I think he said that.
and they're made for real meaty hands. And Fala puts them on, and they seem to.
It's 2 fingers just.
Yeah, there's 2 fingers that are just completely flopping
Right.
when Fala grabs things.
She's always trying to hang loose.
I like them.
Yeah.
These are great.
I like him
2.
All right.
How's it going?
So now Fall is super buff.
Stronger than I am.
Oh wow. Okay. I thought. All right. That'd be
I
fun.
could be a superhero.
All right.
So she's got they've got goggles now, and a chain shirt, and gloves, and they're made of metal. She's starting to look like they're starting to look like steel.
Yeah.
Walking wardrobe.
Yeah, right. It looks very fetching.
All right, we ready to
What
move?
else? What else was it? That was it, right? The arrows. Yeah. Oh.
I got in the dust of disappearance. I took.
Yeah. The dust of disappearing and the dust of dryness. Who's taking that?
I'll take that orb.
Of what?
You guys take all this.
Dust of what?
Oh, there was 2 potions of healing and 1 of heroism.
Yeah.
I think I still have a good potion
Because
too.
if anybody goes down, you could use Archie to get him.
So you want me to take all this? None of this shit requires attunements.
So you're able to split all that up as you want, but
Yeah, no, we
here
don't need
you
to
are
talk about it.
standing and you're able to see now that this mirror, having had your long rest. Would you like to attempt to open the gate?
Yeah. Absolutely.
We didn't talk this over, but I'm feeling good about this. Let's keep going forward.
So you wrote down the arrows?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm scratching them out.
So
Okay.
I will.
I'll take the orb.
You want the orb? Here you go, buddy. Take this cursed thing.
It's got like a lot of like airtime.
Mm-hmm. Just begin casting the invisibility spell on myself, and I just disappear from the bottom up.
Like some sort of copy machine. There's just
Possible.
you vanish, and as you do so, a sound of the glass before it cracks all the way across, shattering it into pieces. And then these pieces kind of bulge out for a second towards you before sucking and flying into a large vacuum of space. You see stars and astral formations, as well as planets and constellations and comets, meteors, and everything in this weird pocket dimension. And these shards of glass fly out and spin in place, creating some sort of hallway among everything. Several of them begin to form into rectangular reflective mirror stepping stones, as it were, able for you to comfortably walk across one stone to the next, one glass shard across another, through these mirror stepping stones to where you see a cutout of the mirror in front of you reversed, and you are able to look into a room on the other side.
Disco. Finn, you're gonna love that, trust me. What do I see on the other side?
It appears to be a room with stone brick.
Okay.
It is very much unremarkable.
This is what we came here to do. Portal's open. Who's going first?
Cole stomps through it.
Alright, I'll follow Cole.
With each step, Cole, the glass beneath you begins to bow a little bit, and you cautiously begin to worry a little that the glass might just shatter.
I'll duck and roll through it. Or dive and roll.
Diving, ducking, and rolling across 20-some steps through this very long hallway.
Like got a video game.
Through the
Yeah, no, it's very long. It's just boing, boing. And Mario jump across it. But you make it across. You step across, and every step that you hear is just the sound of glass under tension. But you step through next step after next step, and you finally get to the other end of the portal with one hand on one side. You take a step forward, and in front of you, you step through a glowing glyph floating in mid-air. As you step through it, please roll a d6.
Yeah.
That one's unlucky though.
It's not unlucky. Oh shit. That was a 1. That one's unlucky though.
I was gonna say it as a joke,
shit.
but
Random effects aren't bad on the 1, right?
As you step through, the rune itself begins to turn bright. It turns bright yellow, then orange and red. It swells. It takes on a fiery aspect. You have a sense of what it's about to do. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, here we go. It's a savings throw,
Yep.
which I have advantage on.
Yep. There you go. Danger sense.
It's 19. What's going on? There's a lot of howdy going on.
So, the rune has flared up and it explodes right where you are. You sense the danger here. You turn and leap and try to roll. The explosion catches the backside of you. You take half of 57 fire damage.
That's a lot. Good thing I saved.
Good thing you saved.
57, huh?
You land on the other side. The rune itself has disappeared, leaving just a smoking outline of where it was that dissipates into the wind of this arcane tunnel that you were in.
Did I get through?
You got through.
Oh, jeez.
You're in the next room on the ground. The rune itself has disappeared.
I see this.
Yeah.
Damn. I run forward. Does it look like the energy is like wasted or?
The rune is gone.
Okay. I run forward through it, and I drop down and check out Cole.
Okay.
Is he? Are you down? Are you smoking? Are you
Scarred.
bleeding?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Significant amount of damage.
Okay. I will immediately bust out. Should I? Finn, come here. Cole's hurt.
I haven't gone through yet, right?
Yeah, come on, hurry up.
I was behind
Yeah, you're
Cole,
still on the
man.
other side, man.
One by one, you all run through into the hallway and out into this next room. You
Come on,
stand
pull up.
there and all move adjacent to Cole, who is sitting up on the ground.
Smoking.
Put myself out.
He's smoldering.
I'm all right.
Well, that put a little bit of color in that pail.
But don't fall.
Burnt color, but yeah. Let me heal you.
Yeah, like chicken.
Oh man. Cold. How does jeez.
It's a good thing it was me that went through.
Yeah, right.
How much
So I'm
did it
taking rest instead.
No.
Save you a lot.
How much did it do?
Well, I guess that's a good point. Do you want to just let me sit for an hour?
Yeah, if you sat for an hour, I could feed you and heal you back up. My longer rest is now 8.
I could just sit right here and let you guys keep going.
I demand that you
Mm-hmm.
announce yourself.
Oh shit.
Maybe not.
I heal Cole.
Ooh, that's some good rolling. I'll take that. Nice.
Hey,
At 4.
15.
it's us. Don't play coy.
Sunday go stealth.
Back to full.
In a room with nothing.
I try.
8. We are the Rose Thorn Guild. We come in peace.
I'm invisible,
I tried.
so I just realized that I said that while invisible. That's great.
I'm not here to harm anybody.
I think I'm hiding.
We're friends of Freddie Amon.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh, I'm sorry, he said it like this. Freddie Amon!
I drop concentration on invisibility.
You are to come with me to speak with the headmaster.
Oh, headmaster.
Should you resist?
Do you know Tesla?
Should you resist, it will be your blood. A door opens to the side of you by some unseen hand. Through there, turn right.
I'm not moving, kind of like I think I'm still hiding in the shadow.
I'll take the lead.
Okay.
Follow me.
I think we should go. I'll follow Finn.
What does it look like to the left, though, as I turn right?
to the left.
Did you turn right?
I turned right, but I looked to the left first.
Actually, the first thing you notice as you walk through here, you step out of this back area, and
It's like seeing the headmaster again.
Right.
though the room you've left is pretty unremarkable and empty, save for the magical mirror you've stepped through, the next room actually appears to have a small bar set up. There are stools, booths, and people wearing robes who...
I haven't left that first room
A
yet.
few of them are sitting on stools. There is a succubus who is handing out drinks to the patrons there. The patrons themselves of different races,
Mine's
tiefling,
narrow.
human, a few gnomes. There is a single orc.
Do I recognize the succubus?
You do not.
It's not Betty, right?
It is not Betty White.
That's what I was wondering.
Betty White.
Betty Bus.
Okay. Do we see the creature that's leading us?
No.
No, he said turn right, Grim. Eyes this way.
Through the door, then turn right.
Okay.
A few.
I'm just gonna watch them. I'm not moving like
A few of the people stop to look at you and they see you moving through and it's like, oh, busted. Wait, I don't know them. Who are the new guys? They're not in our graduating class. I don't know these guys.
Graduating class, he said.
Oh shit.
Play it cool.
So the next door that you pass through with these
Going, guys.
mages.
Sunday,
looking at
come
you.
on.
Are you staying there?
Yeah, for now.
You're staying there?
For another
Roll
1
initiative.
second. Initiative.
Sunday, come on.
8.
Follow, grab Sunday.
Just kind of like.
Carry her with us. You've got the strength for it now.
The rest of you are moving on.
Are we gonna let,
Bye,
Sunday die?
End of the hiding, trying not thinking I'm hiding. I don't know.
The invisible
do,
creature
man?
goes first.
Alright, so you're gonna smack me down the hallway.
Grim, you got suggestion?
Not again.
What?
You use it on Sunday?
Can I still see Sunday?
No, you guys have moved through, and Sunday's trying to linger behind. You're around the corner as Sunday has moved through. Sunday,
Yeah.
Shall we all leave the room and let you guys finish this up?
Yeah, let's do that. Backwards or reverse?
okay,
guys.
this creature, an invisible creature that you cannot see but you can kind of hear, comes at you and starts to, and does something. You don't know what. It's going to swing at you.
Good luck. You smack me.
Yep, good luck. We'll be right back. Have fun with that.
Over 30. The second attack.
Ow.
25. The third attack is 21. You got hit by all three of those?
What'd you roll?
The first attack,
17. AC. 16.
I didn't get
Yeah.
lower than 17.
Okay.
All three attacks, the first one as it strikes forward, you think you're invisible, you're hit in a chest, and you look down and you see that something is cut into your
Ouch.
leather armor, and you see that now, here you are standing against the wall with this axe sunk into your leather armor and sticking into your torso. You look at the axe and you look up at the unusual demonic form of the thing, up the dark wooden haft into the green meaty hands of this creature that looks like a combination between a hedgehog,
Fucking around.
a devil, and a gargoyle.
So my uncanny dodge takes half of that first attack. So it's
Okay.
15, but I've taken a total of 61 points of damage from that, and I'm like, ow! And I start moving forward to get away from it, running towards you guys.
61? How'd you get that?
That's how much damage it's done to me. 61
No.
points of
Those were to
damage.
hit you. Those were attack rolls.
25, 20. Oh,
Attack
those were
rolls.
damage.
No.
Oh, I thought that was damage.
First damage is 12 from the first attack.
Okay.
The second attack is another 12. The third attack is another 12.
Okay.
I need you to succeed on 3 Constitution saving throws.
Is he gonna die?
18. Critical 20, natural 20, and a 1, 5.
Sunday, the wound that has been inflicted upon you by this dark, fiendish creature has severed into your body to a point where your blood is no longer coagulating.
So I'm just bleeding.
You're bleeding. You can't stop it. You put your hand over it and it gushes through your fingers. No matter how much pressure you try to put on there, it only causes it to for blood to spurt out faster. Start of each of your turns, you're going to take another. Well, first off, right now you take another 5 slashing damage for that one. Start of each of your turns, you're going to take 10 damage, then 15, then 20, then 25, then 30.
Yeah, that one won't even get to the 30 mark. Okay, I'm like, guys, help! Running towards them now.
It takes an opportunity attack. Definitely hits you again. This attack, this time, it strikes with you, and on this particular hit, it does 18 slashing damage as it crashes into your backside, trying to knock you down. Start of your turn, you also took that 5 slashing damage from the bleeding. Your turn again. Start of your turn, you take 10. What are you at?
42.
42. The creature yells out at you, "Submit!"
Okay, submit.
With the back half end of its
very
axe,
obvious.
it strikes you in the side of the head, knocks you unconscious. You fall to the ground, and you see Sunday being dragged by this creature that looks half gargoyle, half demon, devil, and it's just dragging her by the leg across the ground, blood being trailed behind her, though you can see that she's bleeding terribly. She is still breathing.
I draw my axe and look at these boys.
All of the mages in the room are like, "Oh!"
You must love your job, don't you?
Oh.
My job is to serve the headmaster.
That's
I
not
have.
serving anyone. That's murder.
Hey!
She is not dead. My orders stand to take anyone who defies alive and take them to the headmaster. She is alive. For now.
I've scryed your future, demon, and you won't last long in this place.
Demon!
I cast healing word.
Healing word hits her. It heals the magical wound that has been causing her to bleed out. Get back to your books, student. For you to not recognize a Yugoloth when you see one,
You heard her.
you are
Grim.
pitiful.
Get back to your work, student.
You're right.
No,
I apologize.
you must study, but first, the headmaster.
Let's go. Sunday. The hell?
I'm not cool. I don't know anything.
Fall, can you pick up Sunday?
Hit on the floor.
Her fluids are leaking.
Not anymore. I healed it.
Oh, it's a lot. Wow.
Is she still bleeding?
Like, I thought after she was disintegrated that she was just hollow and empty inside.
She is.
Oh,
Oh, I can't defend her.
I don't
That's
understand
great.
you guys.
They're still blooded.
Move!
Ah!
He is.
I thought you thought we had.
We get going. We get our friend and we get going.
The Yugoloth continues to drag her by the leg. You're free to drag her by any other part of her limbs.
Follow it. No, that's not.
And so you exit the door to this small...
It's funny.
What is it again?
Fuck
It's
around, fuck around. Pretty soon we won't be around.
a recreation tap room. You step out of the recreational tap room and into a hallway. Looking down to the left and down to the right, you see magical torches on the walls, all of them glowing with a bright purple-violet flame. Right!
So we go.
And so you turn right. You step into
Cool. I'm gonna sleep.
another room, and in this particular room you see that there is a row of chairs. They are very plush and comfy looking chairs, expensive, lined up against the wall. There are two other mages in robes there. You see a dwarf and you also see a human, a Kalimshan human, I believe, the ones with the silken clothes, and they are both sitting there, and one of them, the dwarf, is wearing a coned hat, but not like a wizard's hat. Instead, this cone on his head, against his matted, almost dreadlocked black hair, is written the word in common, dunce.
Oh my god.
Okay.
In front of you, a large door with a sign on a string, slightly askew, just says Headmaster. The Yugoloth steps up to the door, pushes it open with one massive hand, dragging Sunday behind him and stepping into this next chamber. In front of you, you see that there is a life-size statue of Hallister. It stands on a 3-foot granite pedestal. There are dozens of eyes carved into the wizard's robe, and he holds a stone staff topped with a flickering magical flame. The flame itself on this staff is flickering with a green flame.
Green flame.
As you say this out loud, it explodes into the room, and everybody takes dexterity saving throw.
I say it in my head.
You said it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, John Wallace said it.
Dexterity saving throw. 14?
You automatically fail.
14
I know.
passes.
I know.
14 passes, you
14
said?
passes.
I pass.
How much damage?
The damage,
It's
7 fire damage if you failed.
God, I love social encounters.
The Yugoloth, blasted by this flame, brings up one of its wings and shields itself, puts the wing down, and with a horrible scowl on his face and eyes glowing with green flame, looks at you. Don't do that! The statue of Hallister almost seems to smile. You swear it's unchanged, but you just feel like it's smiling.
I throw some sand at it.
No!
Are you serious? What is
Guys are gonna
happening
get us
right
killed
now?
in here.
In front of
I just cough and I'm just like sleight of hand throw sand at it.
in front of the statue is a tremendous oak desk, which appears to
Oh no!
which appears to have been protected somehow by the magical flame. Perhaps enchanted itself. Behind it is a chair, a very large standing chair, and carved into the frame of this wooden chair are all kinds of screaming heads. No green screaming devil heads.
Just screaming.
Like they're actually just sitting there screaming. It's like, ah!
You also see that there is a shelf nearby with this unusual glass tube that goes up into the ceiling. Next to the glass tube are these 15 copper canisters. They look like cans or scroll cases. They look like they would fit just perfectly inside of this glass tube, which has an opening just big enough for one of these copper canisters to rest inside of.
Some sort of sending device, perhaps?
And a curtain behind everything. At which point, as you had said green flame, the Yugoloth snapped at you. Now the curtain itself pulls aside, and Hallister steps out from around it.
Fuck. Behave.
You again.
Me again.
This
yes.
guy's self.
What?
I look like a goblin.
Simple spells are not going to get you out of this.
Oh shit.
Quit drawing attention to yourself, Finn.
I don't recall all of you being students here. What is the meaning of this? Have you come to enroll? They came through the magical mirror. How many times?
We're just doing you a favor, cleaning up in your dungeon.
That's right. You don't remember us?
No, of course I remember you. Those rapscallions from before. Yes.
Yeah, we took care of the awful drought.
Right.
Remember the blood drought?
Ah, yes. They have been trouble.
Yeah. Well, they will trouble you no more.
Fantastic. That's excellent news. I'm very, very glad to hear it. What brings you to Dwemercourt?
Well, it's funny you should mention that because we were told, actually, really sort of explicitly told that you might have a particular item here that would be able to break a curse.
Probably not. Nothing of the sort. We specialize in casting curses here in Dormacore. Only the finest dark magic for the finest and brightest minds. The darkest magic for the brightest minds, as I always say. Why, here in Dormacore, we strive to weed out the lesser types, and only one mage ever graduates every year to become my apprentice. It's a fantastic system. I really, as a magical caster yourself, I encourage you to apply. I mean, after all, applying for Dormacore simply means applying yourself.
I look up at like the Yugoloth and like down at Sunday's like mangled up body and back at Alistair, and I'm like, you know what, I'm good. But it's just funny because the person who did give us that information was pretty trustworthy. I mean, you wouldn't mind if I just described it to you at least.
I'm a busy man and I have a lot to do. I trust that you can make this concise.
It's the hand of a powerful mage who likes to clone himself named Manchun.
What? What do you want for that?
I just want to touch it.
Right?
It's a little kinky if
That's what someone told me.
It's what he said. We just need to touch it
I don't
to
know how it
ourselves and break the curse. That's all we were told.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
It's unusual. Unorthodox even. In fact, I normally don't allow anyone who is not a student to peruse and explore the confines of Dwemercore. Perhaps if you could do me a small favor. If you could, I'll allow you to find and touch the hand of Manchun. You
It sounds so bad.
freaky, weird people, you.
It's not
You know
like
how
that.
magic
It's-
works.
Wait, can we have it?
We have a dark
Can we just have the
need.
hand?
We just need to touch the hand.
I have a student
Okay.
that has become unruly as of late. Now, as I said in Dormacore, applying yourself. No, I got that backwards. It's when you apply it, Dormacore, you apply yourself. Yes, that was it. It's very clever. I'm smart. Now, as I was saying, a student. You would make a fine final exam for him, if you get my meaning.
Final exam?
Yes.
Like, you want us to kill him?
Well, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound as clever, now does it? What was your name?
Not important.
No. We get it. You want us to.
Dumb person.
You want us to flunk him.
Stupid.
Yes.
Right. I get it. Shh. It's fine. It's fine. Just.
I use my natural stealthiness to hide behind something bigger than me.
Follow. the Yugoloth, who just turns and looks down at you.
Who is this?
That is enough, Nesbia. Go back to the portal. I have it from here. The Yugoloth turns and walks out, has to duck down to move through the doors, one of his horns kind of bumping and a wing scraping against the door frame itself.
You can leave her. We'll take care of her.
You know, Alistair, between you and me, that thing is a loose cannon. I don't know why you let it loose in here.
No, Nespira and I, we go way back. Good friend of mine.
So, what about this mage? This student?
Well, I don't like him.
Yeah.
So, tell you what. If you don't want me to send Nespir, or many more like him after you, go find this hand, I'll show it to you, and then go and test the student.
Wait, so we get to find the hand first?
I'm feeling generous.
Okay. Any idea where it might be?
Oh, yes, at the front door.
It's at the front door.
Yes. All you had to do was just come to the front door. I mean, it's there to greet students as a trophy to my great will and triumph over the foolish mage Manchun.
Okay. So
Not much of a mage, if you ask me.
we'll just ask around. We'll just find, because where's the front door from here?
Very well, follow me.
Okay.
So Hallister,
Play cool.
Play cool.
Fala scoops up Sunday and like cradles Sunday in their arms.
Yeah.
And so Hallister begins to take you through the twisting tunnels of Dwemercore. It is pretty substantial in size. You make your way through and pass quite a few things. First off, you pass by an area with magical cauldrons. The pillars themselves, lining down the center of this hallway, are 20-foot high ceiling, vaulted ceilings. There's a cavity in each pillar that contains a covered lead cauldron visible from the southern side of it. You continue to move your way down and through this area when Hallister takes you to the next chamber. In this particular next chamber, you see... Oh, I got the spot wrong. That there is a hall in here where mages are practicing their spells. There are several students of different races, particularly in this one they appear to be mainly half-elves and a couple of humans. Each one is wearing black robes and are casting spells of some considerable power, you notice, Grim. Some of them take time to have the expertise to cast 4th and 5th level spells.
So this looks like the advanced class.
Turn around once again around a corner, moving to another area. Hallister leads you down a chamber that is nearly empty except for an enormous red velvet curtain that covers the northwest wall. You see that there is a pole robe on it, but Hallister makes no delay here and continues to move on through another door.
Can I cast a spell?
What do you want to cast?
I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'm gonna attempt it. I'm gonna use message.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can contact my good pal Tesla.
Okay.
Hey! I pull out some copper and I put it up to my ear and I'm like, hey! Hey! Tesla, are you here? We made it into the school.
As your message is sent across the realms, it pings in on your target, and a familiar female goblin voice pings back to you. Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Cast message again, and I'm like, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but like, I love your work, and I was wondering.
Oh yeah, you're the one that's no good to me. Too small there, little mint.
Oh man.
Listen.
Bird.
All I want to do is get one of those sweet guitars again. Maybe help me out.
What, you mean you need 2?
Yes, I need a new one. The old one disappeared when I died.
You lost it.
I didn't lose it. I died.
Look, buddy, if I ever see you again, we're gonna have words. Now, don't you be calling around here no more. I'm gonna call the cops.
Oh God.
No!
Whoa. That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
You don't want none of
Let's
this.
keep going.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, and I got one more thing for you.
And another thing. Happy New Year.
Tell that big green lug I said hi.
She likes.
We did end up on good terms.
Hey Cole. Hey Cole.
Yeah, what?
You remember Tesla?
Yeah, she rode me into battle. It was awesome.
Yeah, she says hi.
Where is she?
He's like, whoa.
Somewhere around here.
Alistair leads you to another chamber. In this chamber, there is a large hole in the ground and some massive refuse pit. You see that there is a unseen servant. You don't see him, of course, but you suspect Grim, an unseen servant, is taking a massive trash can and just unending it into this refuge pit. All kinds of debris and detritus, banana peels, fruit, all sorts of stuff. It stinks in here. It's putrid. Yes, actually.
There's like an Altiog at the bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a monster eating the trash?
Yeah, there's a monster down there, and
Wait, is Sunday in this? Like, I thought we brought her with us.
Sunday, you kind of come to just enough to look over. You see this trash can, and you see that like bits and pieces of a body fall out. A piece of black robe, a human head.
Oh God.
Ew.
Yeah. Great school.
The best, Hallister.
Just happened.
You're gonna be fine. Just stay with us.
Yeah. Hey,
My chest hurts.
why did
My
you?
head hurts.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, there was an accident.
what?
Max.
Fuck.
I didn't. I just got smacked.
You
I don't know what happened.
That thing that's trapped in Grim's room.
Yeah.
I didn't find nothing. Did you see what happened? I got slapped around the room a little bit.
I did.
No, we were in the next room.
walking away. Like we kept going like we were supposed
Barely
to.
said help.
So Hallister takes you down in a couple more rooms, a couple more halls, past some interesting things. Everywhere you look, there are people around here that are practicing magic. And once or twice, you find a body here or there. You suspect that this is kind of a survival of the fittest school. And
It's like hard.
Yeah, we like pass a
hardcore
sign. It's like haven't lost a student in like 12-0.
Right, it's all scratched out.
Yeah, it's no, it's enchanted, dude. So it doesn't all fit itself.
It just keeps rolling.
Oh god.
just as it does
Is there
that,
like a scoreboard at all, like with the runnings of like who's still there, and like all of a sudden just like it just cuts off?
yeah, you see something like that. You pass by some dormitories and you see one on here that says Tiffler, the enchanter, and like it says days at school 27, and it's just some sort of unseen hand erases the chalk off of it and
shit.
erases the whole thing, and then it says vacant.
Oh,
Nice.
But you pass a few of these things, and
Room for rent.
you eventually come up to the entrance of the school. It's a large area. You pass through a waiting room. As you move through the waiting room, you see a picture of all sorts of different students. Hallister is always in these pictures, and in these pictures you see like a dozen students here or a dozen students here, like spring term, fall term, opening ceremonies, all the different faces. But then it has like graduating class, and as it does so, it's always like just one person who's like very sullen, sad looking. Like sometimes one of them has blood coming down the side of its face, another one is just sobbing into her hand, and it's always Hallister with the armor on him, with a diploma.
right.
Make him hurt.
And then you come to the main front area, and there is a glass
Broken
podium,
glasses.
and floating above this podium, preserved, is this lifeless arm that just kind of spins gently in the magical energy.
Sunday, can you steal one of the fingers?
I ain't touching nothing after what you said to me.
Well, there you go. That's the thing that you're looking for.
I'll touch that though.
You want to touch the dagger and then touch that?
Yeah.
All right.
You go over, you touch the hand. As you do so, it grabs you real quick and tries not to let go. As you move, but as soon as it grabs you, at the same time, all of the ferrous metal just drops from the ground. Lands on the ground. You're standing in a pile of like rusted dust that kind of spreads across the ground. Ball bearings, nuts and bolts, an unusual weird dinner plate that you have no idea where that came from, but it possibly explains the unusual feeling you had in your right shoulder for the last 3 weeks.
I pick up a handful of nuts and bolts, and I'm like, how do you like that Sunday, buddy? Huh? Hey!
Hiding behind my club.
Woo! Go get over there!
All right. I reach up to it.
will.
It grabs onto your fingers.
That's good.
Nothing really seems to happen.
Okay, cool. Kill me.
Can I try and pull it away?
You try to pull it away, but you feel that it has resistance. The more you pull, the more it pulls back, as if attached to something there.
I let go.
It lets go of you.
All right.
So, how do I? Can I test it?
Oh, certainly, yes. On any of my students.
What?
How about the one you want us to test it on?
That's fine. Perfectly acceptable.
All right.
In fact, most agreeable.
And what's their name again?
His name is Orion.
Orion. Indeed. Fascinating.
Hey, Fala, touch the hand.
Okay. Fala's like... The hand tries to like grab at Fala, but Fala moves away quick enough and is like, huh, weird.
Did she touch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your bracers flare up and tighten a little
Oh,
bit.
right. There's a bunch of dwarves in the room. Huh?
Well, yeah, they've been smoking since you got here.
Right. I was like, there's gotta be dwarves around.
But you feel them tighten around your hand a little bit. It's uncomfortable at first before they release, and then you kind of...
I look around. What triggered it?
These runes of red appear around the band that you've never seen before. They glow, and they don't stop. They look as if there is a fire on the inside of the metal that is just burning away.
Ooh, it hurt?
No.
It's like.
But you sense now that these bracers give you the ability for once a day to cast the spell shield.
Wow.
Wonder Woman.
That's cool.
Grim, your ring tightens and seems to move a little bit in one direction.
Ow! I thought this was over.
The ring kind of taps you into the mind of an Arcanoloth somewhere, and it gives you the ability to learn one spell of your choice,
Wow.
Okay.
for which you have spell slots to cast.
Of course. So it's just like I learned a spell and a spell.
You learned a spell.
Okay. Cool. Do I have to choose it right this very second?
No,
Okay.
but that spell is now stored in your spell
Don't
ring.
let it hand.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, don't. Just touch
So
it.
Sunday reaches in and holds the dagger and then reaches up
The black.
and reaches for the hand like a girl would.
What is your dagger called?
It's the dagger venom.
The dagger of venom. The sacrificial
The Athame
Athame
of Dendar.
of Dendar.
Yes, Dendar.
And this black crystalline blade in your
Horrific
hand, you hold it.
nightmares.
You hold it and you look up and you touch the hand.
I reach out, yeah.
And you feel the same thing, and it kind of pulls and tugs at you. And while you have this dagger in your hand, as an action, it gives you the ability to... I believe it's to cast the spell Fear. That's a spell, right? Or am I thinking of another one?
There's a spell called Fear. Cause fear.
Fear.
The mace.
Just fear.
Like the mace.
Concentration up to 1 minute. It is one action. So it's a 30-foot cone. Wisdom saving throw. You can cast Fear.
Wow.
Fear me, just like my pipes.
Fear me. Once a long rest or whatever.
You also sense.
Day or last long rest?
It's once a day.
Okay.
That's what mine was.
You also, the dagger seems to kind of tug a little bit. You follow it a little bit, and it points in a direction, and you get the sensation of serpents in that direction.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So I can communicate with them within so many feet.
Yeah, the dagger has a wand. It seems
Okay.
it seems that removing your curse has made a connection, or has awakened something in the dagger.
Okay.
It's made it eviler.
Is it like sentient now?
It wants a pet, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's not that evil.
It's not, right?
I want to go to the pet store.
Right?
That's the dagger.
I want to hold the snakes.
Wait. Is your dagger talking to you now? Along with your-
It's like this, I get this urge that they're serpents or
Yeah.
serpents over there. Okay. Do I understand what they're saying?
You kind of get the vision of serpents,
Okay.
and it's up to you if you agree with the dagger or not. You're not getting the sensation of any. It's a sinister dagger, so that feeling is always there.
Right.
But there's this something out there that seems like it's not out to destroy you. It seems as if it does have a
Try to
means
listen
to
into it.
preserve you.
I want to try to listen and try to listen, feel what it's saying
Okay. You want to wander off?
with Fallen.
I'll go with you. Whoa.
Are you like the Highlander now?
Let her do.
Fala had already touched it, and her short sword itself, having coursed with electricity, has taken on a different sheen. The electricity itself has done something that kind of looks as if an arc welder had scored across it, and the blade itself melts into a liquid metal, and so it kind of stays.
Like a whip?
Wow.
No, it remains in the shape of a short sword at all times, but the blade itself no longer looks solid. It looks like it is a liquid,
Wow.
but it doesn't look like it's hot. It looks cool to the touch.
Like a lightsaber?
No.
Interesting. That's cool.
Like a dongdinger?
No. It's a liquid blade.
It's a
It looks
liquid
like
blade.
liquid metal.
So like from Terminator 2.
Great sword?
Yeah, but in the shape of
sword.
a sword. It still has an
Follow
edge,
sword.
Yeah.
but it moves in ripples as if the metal itself is liquid.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Simmer down. I can just cast a spell on it, Finn.
You're unhurt.
Does my finger go through it?
No. It touches it.
Does it?
It just ripples.
Does it?
It creates a ripple across the blade.
So it's like
Super
murder.
cool.
It looks like the properties
So
of
if I
mercury.
lick this, I'll go crazy, right?
It's possible. Why don't you try?
And your tongue is warbled off.
Knock it off. Knock it off, Finn.
What are you
Knock it off,
doing?
And a ripple across the blade follows like, ew! Just because you licked it, it doesn't mean it's yours.
I was gonna say it's mine now.
Follow, put that thing away. I'll tell you what it does later.
Alright. Can I high five Manchu's hand just for the shits and giggles?
Yeah.
I tell these guys I hear something over there and start.
You get an image of your loot,
Ooh.
along with most of your other belongings, floating throughout the astral sea.
Right?
I see the little cat purse.
Oh yes.
Like, that's what I wanted most.
The money
It's
bag.
just kind of, they're all kind of like just spinning and twirling, cast across the sea.
Happy music's like playing in the back.
Yeah, the loot is playing itself, and they're just kind of drifting,
Magic mouth on you.
drifting throughout the astral sea. And then this
Both my
unusual
boots.
thing
Both
comes
my
up. You see it looks like a boat in the distance, but it's a strange shape you've never seen before, and it seems to sail amongst the stars. And it kind of comes in close to these belongings before it descends down. And as you see this thing come down in front of you, you see a crew walking around it. And with this large pole and a net, they start to scoop up your belongings.
What race?
You try to get a good. You
Can
try
I
to get a.
see any of them?
You strain your eyes to see them, but you can't make out very many details. But what you can make out doesn't seem to make sense to you at all. They have a green mottled skin with spots, slick black hair, and tentacled appendages hanging down from their face. Give me an intelligence check.
Interesting.
You go insane from the floor. 6 minus 1.
No, you don't know what they are. These are strange creatures.
Yeah, but like, I got really good perception. Can I see them really well? Aliens. Oh man, if I could see one of them, I'd cast a message right now or like sending.
What is your perception?
Passively 15.
So one of the things that you do notice is there is a large asteroid that looks like it is made out of crystal and rock. And on this asteroid there appears to be a dock, artificial, built into it. There are more of these ships that are flying in. Some of them just kind of come out of nowhere, materializing out of nothing before they drift in and dock at this floating asteroid in the sky. Behind it is this massive world, and based on the rudimentary geography skills that you have, you see the Sword Coast. And then you're back. Here you are.
Dimethorn, was that you?
Oh wait, on camera. It's just the hand is just doing this.
Guys, I got a cool vision again. Like, I just saw all my shit. It was like floating out in the middle of this big, vast wasteland of nothingness. Darker than dark. And there was like this big rock, and all these boats were like going around it.
And I saw this dude who was like all green. He had tentacles on his face and splotches.
Anything else?
Yeah, well, there's something down this way.
Anything else? Oh, yeah. I saw like the Sword Coast, but it was like really far away. Like in the darkness, it like from my perspective, it kind of looked like I was looking through a hole, you know, because it was so far away.
I wonder what that means.
Trippy, man.
Yeah.
And that happened right after you licked that sword?
Oh, good.
Sunday.
He got me good, Grim.
You've begun to wander from the group a little bit as they're all talking about what Finn licks and what Finn doesn't.
Right.
And you come to an archway that looks similar to the gateways that you guys stepped through before. And in this particular one, there is just a slot. It is roughly this big, set in stone.
Okay.
Just wide enough for a dagger to be stuck with.
I'll look down.
Night Pickle. A dagger, you say?
Okay,
I'm not
Paula.
there.
Stand to the side and hold on to me somewhere, just in case.
Father holds your hand.
Cool. Look. And I'll slide the dagger in the hole.
As you do
Not
so,
let go.
As you do so, the stone around the dagger begins to ripple and seems to phase out and turn into a green gas that just kind of lifts up into the air. There's a single floating rune right in the center of this space, and on the other side you see what looks like a temple in the swamp of you don't even know where. But there are paved stones leading up to this temple. You don't see anyone or anything, but you get the sensation of snakes and serpents.
Okay.
A couple of snakes, constrictors and such, kind of rise up out of the water. They're large for a snake, but they're not large enough to really be a threat to you, unless you're foolish enough to just wrap one around like a winter scarf.
Right.
Pythons give the best hugs.
They do. They're so warm.
And so there you are, but this sensation, the dagger is kind of pulling you this way. It wants to go here. And Fallout is like, the portals stay open for a while. Sunday.
Should I go? Should we go in, Paula?
Accept my gift, Sunday.
I'm just like, second, Paula,
What?
don't you let go of me.
Okay. You and I,
I'm
Sunday,
just like slowly walking
Fucking
towards
do it.
the voices.
we're in this
watching
together.
the snakes,
Fucking do it.
kind of.
So you step through, and you're in the swamp. Your feet immediately sink into the soft, squishy,
I'll
wet
ask
earth.
who's talking to me, to myself, in my head.
As you do this, these forms kind of rise up out of the swamp, but they don't disturb any of the plant matter that's here. Instead, they kind of rise, and you begin to notice you can see through them. They're ephemeral, and these figures stand up. They're humanoid, but they have unusual features about them. One has serpent eyes, another one has dark eyes but a forked serpent tongue. You see a couple of them with scales across parts of their flesh. And they just stand there and watch as you kind of move close to this temple and you get to the front of the steps.
Extremely reluctant and, scared.
And around you, the world kind of goes dark. The figures are all still there, but they don't move. And then you realize that the ground is no longer the swamp. It's as if you're standing on something soft but firm,
Oh, great.
not mud. You look
Snake.
down and you see this scaled pattern,
Okay.
and it stretches everywhere.
It's big.
And then the temple itself is gone, but instead in its place is this other large mound. But the mound rises up around you, and its eyes open, and inside of its eyes, the black void of midnight. There are countless stars and infinity,
Great.
filled with the tormented nightmares of thousands of souls lost to the great night serpent Dendar. And Dendar looks down to you and says, Sunday, you wield my blade. Accept my gift. Carry out.
Come with the zombie stuff?
You will be free of the curse.
I'm not a zombie. I can
I like this dagger.
I shall bless the dagger and bless you. Do you accept my blessing?
I will accept your blessing.
Yes, my lord.
Fuck yeah.
And the world goes dark. Fall is gone. Everything is gone. The ghosts are gone. Dendar is gone, and you find yourself underwater. There is nothing. You cannot see anything. You can see your hands, the dagger, but nothing around you. It's as if you're floating in a vast emptiness of the watery void.
Okay, like heavy gravity, water feeling. Go with it. Just embrace it, I guess. Embrace the darkness.
How long can you hold your breath?
I don't know. Was it Constitution?
Yes.
I have a
Tell me minutes.
14 Constitution.
So Sunday's holding her breath right now.
For 14 minutes.
14
yeah,
minutes.
because
I think it's a minute for
natural
every
instinct. If you're underwater, you
modifier.
hold your
For the
breath.
modifier?
Right,
Then it would
because
be
you're-
2.
I think so.
You're
Yeah.
holding your breath,
I'm holding my
Me
breath.
too.
and you're still holding your breath.
Yes. Till
And
I can't hold it any longer.
It's getting uncomfortable.
It's starting to hurt.
Yeah.
I hear music.
What do you do? No, you don't hear music.
How long is this going on?
It's going on right now, real time.
We didn't
Trying to
The
swim
way.
like I would think I'm going up at the same time doing this until I can't hold my breath anymore.
You begin to panic. You swim in any direction,
That I don't know. I'm just
moving anywhere you
Hoping.
can. Your lungs hurt. Your throat burns. You try to keep it in. You're panicking. Has Dendar betrayed you? What's really going on? How could this be? Is this the end? Oh God, there's so many things that you wanted to do. So many people you wanted to stab.
So many
And-
people want to stab. It's just like a montage.
And then that's when you
Yes.
feel and the water rushes into your lungs and you begin to choke and cough and
Convulse.
seize and you can't do anything, you can't fight anything, and then you feel this
Freeze up.
power, this immense power grabs at every bone in your body. It's as if every bone that you have is trying to be pulled out from your flesh. The pain is excruciating. You let out a scream wanting to let more water enter your lungs. You cough and choke more.
Yeah.
And the world is going black, and then that's when you feel things reconfiguring in this haze of this nightmarish void, and you find yourself back where you were.
Calming.
You and Fala are no longer at the temple. Fala is once again holding your hand as you are coughing on the ground. No water leaves your lungs, but you're coughing
Right,
as if you were drowning. You look up to see Fala's eyes. Fala's looking down at you, and it's like, I pulled us back out. As Fala's pulling you out of this portal, you all look down the hall a little bit and see Fala pulling Sunday out of this portal from the wall that you hadn't noticed before. And Hallister looks over. What is it now? Enough of this. You were gasping on the ground,
Yes.
trying to choke up breath, and
Am I recovering finally, or
you look up at Fala, and Fala lets go of your hand.
they roll on my
Sunday's
back?
not all right.
I'm looking down at Fala and Sunday. What do I see?
You rush over to get there, and Sunday has on the sides of her neck green scales. Sunday's eyes have gone serpentine. Sunday, reroll your character as a Yuan T pureblood.
Wow.
Okay.
You've been wanting to do that since Tomb of Annihilation.
Still keeping the name.
Nice.
Also, I need you to
Pureblood.
roll a D100 for me.
Wow.
Does he lose any of his stats?
Yeah.
23.
Sunday, you take on a form of
Gracious.
indefinite madness.
Sweet.
From here on out, the more serious the situation is, the funnier you think it is.
I can do that. Oh, great.
It's not too much different.
No.
That's good for Sunday.
You know what else Yuan T pureblood have?
What?
They don't have emotion. They don't feel happiness or sadness.
So I'm just laughing now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's go.
But you laugh,
Right.
like at very serious things.
So it's
You
like-
laugh at funerals.
Sunday with like.
You laugh at starving children.
Do the features look similar? Like Sunday's face. I mean, the hair's obviously gone, right?
The hair's there. The eyes are
Got the red
serpentine. Scales on parts of the body.
Madness.
You notice that Sunday, you feel in your mouth. It's unusual inside. You kind of feel around and you realize that your tongue is forked. You've lost the ability to smell entirely with your nose. Instead, you've kind of picked up this ability. If you look really close at Sunday's face, she has a second set of nostrils almost, just to the outside. Sunday, with these pits on your face, you get like infravision.
Oh.
You
Wow.
can detect heat signatures, and this actually gives you the ability to have dark vision.
Wow.
At the same time, Sunday, you kind of feel that behind your regular teeth that you've had are two more teeth that feel like they can mess with it, like they can extend down.
Can your jaw unhinge?
Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
Sunday.
her jaw can unhinge.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Like a reptile.
Yeah.
Sunday, what have you done? What did you agree to?
Are you
The
alright?
dagger. Dander. I feel okay.
You look
Do I look okay?
Dander?
I mean, I
You look
feel
savage.
weird.
Dander
I'm not
did this
saying-
to you?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
The dagger also grants you the ability to turn invisible once a day at will.
I need to get that Genasi blue.
The Dendar. The
But-
Dander.
For the
I'm
dander.
still-
Yeah.
Am I still a fighter rogue?
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
class is unchanged. You're just
Okay.
a UNT now.
Guarantee. That'll be cool.
Do you want to take a break? It's 10 o'clock.
Let's take a break.
All right.
Let's take a break.
We'll
Let's,
talk, we'll talk a little bit
Yeah,
more
we'll
about
chat for a
re-rolling
second.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it was awesome. Cool. All right. We'll take a quick break.
5 minutes.
Sunday's
We'll track down a wizard and kill that motherfucker.
Sunday's mom and dad are gonna be so mad at her.
Back in a minute.
Sunday doesn't care.
And I'm back.
Ah, and we're back. And we're back.
Welcome,
Welcome back.
welcome, loyal viewers.
Wait, are we back? Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
We're back. Finn, are we back?
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
So,
Everybody get the hint
So Sunday probably talks
Guess
with the
who's back?
yet? If you want Sunday to talk like that, then sure. Sunday can talk however you see fit.
with your tongue.
you're joking, right?
Oh, did I forget to mention? I said that you don't smell with your nose anymore.
You taste.
Yeah,
Taste
so
the air.
like,
My tongue's always
do
coming
you guys
out.
smell that? Do you smell that? And somebody's like,
How long is my tongue?
Long enough.
you can touch your nose with it.
That's small for a wizard joke. I'm gonna say probably go out of my mouth about that far.
So what? You want to be like a gecko so you can lick your own eyeball? Just
Well, since I can't throw shit at Grim, I can always flick his
Sunday, I
ear.
was just gonna say I am not getting within tongue flicking distance of you at any point in time at all. Especially now
That's
that
awesome.
I'm cured of this horrific curse.
See, I've already found the humor.
Oh, I can't
already.
wait to invent things.
Oh, the things that Grim will make.
you all thought this day would never come.
So, Sunday in her new form comes walking back from wherever she came from, and hey guys,
Carried by Fala,
I'm falling.
and you're on the ground, and they're looking down at you.
Yeah, and I'm a little peakish.
Oh man.
Here, let me try this. I cast Greater Restoration.
It has no effect. As you cast Greater Restoration, Sunday remains a Yuan-T.
So,
But
I'm
anybody
talking
out
to
there, who is watching, let's all choose Sunday's form of indefinite madness.
this guy. Oh, no, this is gonna be horrible.
Come on, Badger Sack, what do you got?
I think he said goodnight.
Did he?
He did.
Oh, did he?
I think so.
We're gonna put it up on a poll on
Yeah.
Facebook. We're gonna let
Keep
people.
going for now, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But for the most part, Hallister's like, oh, no, your friend looks better. Now,
Yeah,
I feel better.
So much better.
now to uphold your end of the bargain, I believe there is a wizard
Yeah.
in need of tutelage.
Orion, you said.
Indeed,
Yeah.
yeah. Came here recently, panicked and alone in the dark.
What? How many hands do you have?
What?
How many hands did he have?
What did I say about that? I remember, did I say that he had two hands, or did I say he had a hand and a hook?
I think you said he had two hands, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he have two hands?
Because I feel like he flipped off Orion.
No, did he? I feel
Tesla?
like he had no hand at all. Like there was just nothing there.
Nothing there. I don't know.
Because it was a direct copy of Shandhar, but Shandhar didn't.
I thought somebody did
only
have
had a
hook. I
hook.
don't know.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he wouldn't
the,
have had a
the
hook.
original
he just
Orion
had a
had a
stump.
hook.
Okay, so he had a
Yes,
stump.
Orion.
Yeah.
He had but one hand. The other one he had a. It was as if he had procured a broken glass bottle to it with some form of rope.
Oh, great. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Since coming here, he has fashioned himself a mechanical hand.
Fantastic. All right, so where's this student of yours?
Oh, well, follow me. Hollister takes you through some tunnels, past chambers, around students and such. You see once again, as you pass the dormitories, you see the name Yennefer Marigold in like vacant, scribbled across the side.
Oh, God.
And so you move deeper and deeper into Dwemercore before coming to an area and it's like, oh, you through there. Now, I shall be going. I expect to hear from you soon. I have to go speak to the disciplinarian committee. My new disciplinarian, ever since the last one turned up dead, has been excellent. Anybody who has been found breaking rules of Dwemercore, the fine establishment in Arcane School, well, they lose their minds, if you get my drift.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Excellent disciplinarian.
You're great with these innuendos, Alistair.
He's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I have to go.
Oh my god.
You say
It's all coming together. Okay. So, before we go in there, I think I'd like to take a little look. What do you think? Should we see what our enemy is up to?
Yeah, I like that idea.
You like that idea?
Wait, we're just gonna kill this person on sight?
Let's see what he's doing
What's
first.
it up to?
We've met in Orion.
Yeah.
What if it's him?
It's
We're gonna
not.
know in a second, right?
What do you mean it's not? He
He's
said one hand. It's the
He's
same
got
guy.
He's got a bottle. Remember? He's split into two, Cole. This isn't the same one.
What if it is? We left him on good terms.
Then we don't kill him?
Listen, describe it. You'll know which one if that's that one. You saw both of them. If you're thinking of the one that's evil, Brad, you'll probably get both of them.
That's usually how the magic works. Okay, hey, can I need to get myself a crystal ball. I don't have one yet. Can I use your cauldron?
My
A little bit of water?
My cauldron. All
Yeah.
right. Sure.
Okay.
Here it is, ma'am.
Alright, grab the decanter of endless water and fill it up with some water.
Cauldron fills up with water, giving you a scrying pool.
And I begin casting scry and attempt to look in on Orion.
So is it like
You
the
speak
witch-
the arcane words of wisdom that allow the veils of time to part. You look into the water and it separates into a large black vastness before which a cloud forms in the swirling depths. And in this cloud, it parts and you're able to see into the room beyond. You see in here that there is a wizard. He has a hook on his left hand. And he is speaking to a creature that looks like it is made out of bone, elongated limbs, wings, grasping a pole arm, a halberd.
Do I recognize this creature?
Arcane check or religion, your choice.
Ooh, that's not great. You know what? I'm gonna replace it with. Oh wait, I can't do that. So that's a 9.
No.
No. Okay. Super cool. Any other creatures in there? Just those two?
Just the two.
Any familiars? You see anything like that?
Nothing that you see.
Okay. Any like obvious magic items that I recognize? Wands? Anything like that?
A magical circle of incantation and summoning is scrawled upon the ground with spent reagents all over the place.
Okay.
The room is also full of all kinds of different wine bottles.
So I get the impression that he maybe just got done summoning this creature, essentially, perhaps.
It looks like that.
Okay. Very good. And
Hey, I got an idea. I could use sending Sunday and ask the one that's supposed to be at the Rose Thorn Guild if he's still there.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
okay. I snap back to my own senses and tell everyone he seems to be in there after having just performed some demonic or devilish ritual to summon a creature that I don't recognize. I normally know these things, but I can't place this one. It's got bony wings. He's not alone.
So we kill it then.
Does it? Yeah. Okay.
Sunday.
We're gonna kill this guy? I'm still like checking myself out, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember our Orion summoning demons. So I think we're on a pretty good list here. Only people who
I thought
summon.
this guy was our friend.
Anybody want to make Sunday invisible so she can go stab that motherfucker?
Oh, that's my only one.
My senses tell me that you can do that yourself now.
Huh?
Yeah.
I can. I think. Let me try.
Wait, you're telling me that you can go invisible? Like
I do.
a chameleon?
The dagger.
I touch your arm. Does
Yeah.
it change the same color as my arm?
Yes.
Put up like a piece of like blue velvet against her. Like
You're messing with me now.
turns blue.
No.
Alright. Alright, that's cool. So
Where
you're
are
like
we
a
at?
chameleon now.
Okay.
We're down there.
Can you like lean up
Okay.
against the dungeon walls and like look like the dungeon?
No, I haven't tried it yet.
Can we get on with this?
I'm sorry. This is interesting.
I-
I'm concentrating with my eyes closed because I don't know how
we
this
have a
works.
mission.
Okay, I just.
Is it working?
Yes, it's working. No
I'm
one's
trying to lighten up the mood because we're gonna murder one of these
Just
people.
let the
Looks like we're
assassin
friends.
do her job.
Okay, I'll go invisible.
With the dagger, you cast invisibility.
That's my one from today.
As you move around, your friends who just saw you can see that there is kind of an outline of you, but you're invisible,
Okay.
and nobody would be able to spot you.
And I will be operating as stealth also. So
So what do you do?
I get a 17 if that makes any difference. So that's like a 27. But sneaking in the room
17.
with my
No, plus 10, but you're
Plus 10.
invisible also.
yeah, but I'm invisible, so it doesn't matter, right?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
does.
27 for my stealth.
27. Good. Then I will say that they do not notice the door open.
Okay. So like I just kind of shimmy in.
Luckily
And-
for you, the door doesn't squeak on its hinges.
Do my thing.
Defunct
Cole's gonna
door.
ready in action as soon as he hears any
Find her.
commotion to run in and strike a target.
I go back to looking in.
Find my
See
target.
my
I get ready to
scry.
cast
I guess I can't run in and do an action.
message
Never mind. I
in
can't do that.
30 seconds, okay?
What?
Dagger and rapier
Cast
in hand.
message in 30 seconds.
Hold on, two people are talking.
Oh, sorry, John. Go for it.
I'll cast message in 30 seconds on to contact Sunday.
Okay.
Okay.
I use an action to invoke my see the invisible trait, and I'm like looking through the scrying pool so I can see Sunday invisibly.
You also now notice that there is an invisible parrot familiar perched.
Motherfucker.
No.
Finn,
Okay.
tell Sunday there's a parrot in there.
Alright. Alright.
It's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard for some reason.
Sunday. There's an invisible parrot in the room. Where, Grim?
Where?
Where?
On his shoulder.
Oh yeah, on his shoulder.
You know what? You're looking into the room. Here, set them up.
That's not a bird.
Which room?
Holy crap. That's one hell of a bird on his shoulder.
That's a bone devil.
Yep.
You don't know what it is?
I know I don't.
I don't know what it is.
There's a familiar on his shoulder, invisible.
Chris.
What?
It's a flying snake.
Okay. Is this
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best thing you got for a parrot.
Oh, okay.
So you're sneaking in from over there. They don't
Yeah.
notice you. All right, Sunday, do what you do best. I got my eye on you.
Sneaking around the corner.
You checking the time?
Sneaking around the corner.
30 seconds? Yeah, it's 30 seconds. What do you want to say?
Sunday, what's going on? You like the crackle over your ear.
You can reply back.
Can I get behind up?
At the end, I do that.
You're invisible.
Invisible.
They can't see you. You rolled a high enough stealth that they do not pick up your footsteps.
Come on, Sunday. Here's your big moment. We got.
Fuck 'em up.
assassinate-
There's a critical.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was a crit anyways.
It's automatic.
So just say, how can we say?
But yeah!
Yeah.
That's how they fucking die.
So that's your rapier.
Yep.
Yes.
You're gonna use that dagger?
Not yet. So 9, 13, 17 plus. $36. 7 points of damage.
Only?
Plus 30.
Yeah.
Plus, yes.
So how does he die? How do you want to do this?
I just sneak up there in my new form,
Slither on up.
my new snake form, and
Do you whisper something cool in his ear?
Yeah, what do you say?
I just, yeah, that's a good idea. I go,
Yes.
As you see that
and I
the-
just
a rapier pushes from
Yes.
his back, punctures out through the front. Sping. No blood spray, a very clean, just
very clean.
stick into and out,
Okay.
breaking the invisibility as you kind of do that whole X-Men Mystique thing as it you rematerialize around.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes.
And
Like a cuttlefish.
there you are with this Orion.
I'm kind of holding him up.
I know.
And the weight gets real heavy as he begins to drop to the ground.
The second that
Roll
I
for
see
initiative.
this- Yeah, I'm like, go,
Feel a
go,
little
go.
power. I felt nothing.
I guess I'm just rolling for one creature.
You have to look at mine.
18.
22.
Sorry.
18,
Sorry.
22. Sunday got 22. Timber's got 18. Cole got
I'm up there with Cole at
16.
least.
You guys roll for follow?
I have not yet. No, that's good for follow. 20.
Oh, shit.
You can just leave me on the bottom.
Sunday,
That's your home.
you have just struck a blow through
like an
this
old
mage,
Yes.
having killed him in one shot. A true assassination. And this bone devil, the magic that was holding him in place, has dropped.
Oh, shit.
And with a terrible malice, its eyes light up. If it could smile, it would.
Does it see me?
Yeah, you're no longer invisible.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Still got a move, right? And attack.
Okay.
Yeah, still surprised. Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run back to my friends.
She used one attack
I did.
out of your 2 attacks.
Yes, one attack.
So you have another one.
So I might, yes, I will
Well,
use my attack.
now we're rolling initiative.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's a new turn for you.
it's a new
So-
turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, new turn. So you got
Okay.
all your attacks
I
and all
will,
your shit.
I will attack it.
Yeah, that wasn't a surprise round.
No.
It was a surprise, like
Yeah.
you said.
Okay, so you move forward.
15.
There you go. What'd you get?
I got a 9 plus 12. So 15.
15 to hit.
15.
God, Sunday is so lonely.
That is not hit.
Not a hit.
Second attack. 17.
17 does not hit.
Whoa.
Now we're getting to it.
Use my bonus action and dash.
The creature takes an opportunity attack.
Okay.
You disengage.
Disengage, dash, whatever.
It's-
You said dash.
I used all the cutting
I get the fuck out of there.
Any one of them.
Yeah. So you can dash or you can disengage.
I know. I
The
dash.
creature attacks with its
I think
tail to try and strike at you, but it is a miss.
Okay.
As the tail strikes up and over, the bone devil scours into stone, cracking the paved brick underneath the weight of the stinger. And the
I just
force.
kind of hop out of the way. Ah! Hey, devil guys! I'm running towards you.
Sunday, I thought you liked those.
Double guys.
Yes. These are your people.
Not this one.
Hey, is that your cousin?
The bone devil acknowledges you, sees your serpentine eyes, and is like, "Your grandmother is here with us, Miss Plenty."
Oh no! shit. She plays Baccarat. Hell.
Paula.
Paul has enough movement to get just past Cole and take a look and fire crossbow.
She's not compelled anymore, right?
No.
She can.
Paula tries to fire a
that's
crossbow
good.
bolt, but
16
it
is gonna be
sticks and
missed.
comes up in the gauntlets of ogre strength.
Oh right.
Oh.
That doesn't work that
Yeah,
well.
so it's like
The attack is wasted. Paula
Don't.
has anything else?
Nope.
Okay, go back around that corner.
I mean a second attack, but doesn't help.
She would have to doff the
10,
gauntlets.
20, 30.
Okay, I guess.
Who?
She's got 5 feet of movement, right?
Yeah,
30 to
back
get
up
here.
again. And start to take off the gauntlets, I guess.
These are. Whoops. Cool.
Hands them off to Cole as I walk by. Alright, Cole's turn.
So what are you gonna
Monsters.
use?
Nope.
Oh, it's
Dang
monster.
grim.
Gang
Dang, everybody got between 16 and 20.
Yeah, totally.
The devil begins flying.
Who's flying?
The devil.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. There goes that piece.
I got it.
Wait.
The devil begins flying as it takes off and goes up into the air. The familiar next to the devil has disappeared. Yep.
You killed my master.
And it flies after Sunday. So it moves.
I'ma get
Is
you!
that 5'10"? It's a
No one steps me in the bag!
large fiend. It's gonna hit her and then it's going to try and move up out of the way. So
He's gonna fly attack, right? Like swoop attack?
yeah, basically, except that it has a range of
Oh
10.
yeah, so you can even like fly in the air and just tail wag.
It's got a range of 10 feet, so Sunday it won't provoke opportunity attacks from Sunday. So it flies it within 10 feet. It's going to strike at her with a halberd, and then its stinging tail curves and swings underneath to try to strike at her. First attack.
50 to get here. 10 up. 10 by 5%.
21. Second attack.
30 here.
30.
Wow.
The first attack on you Sunday is a halberd as it swings down and tries to cleave into you with this massive pole arm axe. You're going to take 17 piercing damage.
Half of that.
The target is huge or smaller.
Do I have?
He's only used 35 of his
Uncanny
movement.
dodge now.
Oh, so you're choosing this attack to take half?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be.
With its pole arm has a hook on the back side.
Oh god.
And with this, it manages to hook one of your arms and it starts to pull you. And you are grappled.
Son of a gun.
And it uses the rest of its movement to make a strength check. 17 plus contested against your check. What's your...
Is he dragging you?
Yeah,
18, 17.
with your mod. I win. I've got mods.
That's -1.
It goes around the corner and drags you with it. So it breaks line of sight.
Mod, bro?
So what's his full movement?
Right there.
Okay.
Because it takes 4 squares.
35 or asking.
Sunday's right there. And then as it hooks your arm and begins to pull you up into the air, its tail swings down and strikes to try to sting you.
Oh my lord.
Wow. And with its stinger, it definitely hits you. You are going to take 13 piercing damage, and because you're a UNT, you don't take any of that poison damage. Isn't that nice?
Chris, can everybody see okay?
What's that?
Can everybody see okay?
Zoomed out, I guess I could try to zoom
It's pretty good.
That's so much poison damage.
Not to me.
Not to you.
Thanks,
I'll
Jesse.
make a better one.
Okay.
Timbers.
Okay.
I'm embracing your new life form, so
Finn?
I'm cool with it. I think it's great.
I'm tired of making creatures immune to poison.
Can you
This is-
please move me?
10.
Good thing we don't have 15.
You want a laser?
Okay.
She has the power to move you.
Laser pointer?
Alright. Jesse, like, am I able to see the bone devil since it's like up in the air, or what's
There's
the
a
word?
wall.
It broke line of sight.
There's a whole like, wall here.
Yeah.
So, I'm at 15 right now, you said? I mean, if I came... So 2 squares would get me here. That would be my full movement. Would I be able to see it then? Fuck yeah.
Sure looks like.
Yeah, I'd see.
Look, the way, because we have this nice grid out right now, because it's
Yeah.
Dwarven Forge, who don't sponsor us. Why, I don't know.
Yeah, wide up.
If you take the corner of one of your squares and you can match the corner of the square that you're looking at,
Yep.
so that would mean that you can see that creature.
All right.
Yeah, like just barely though. Like
Yeah.
his wing.
So with that being the case, I begin.
I do believe that does give him partial cover, though. You can see him, but he has partial cover because there is still part of a wall blocking part of him.
Okay.
But continue.
Brandishing my wand of the War Mage, I begin weaving a spell, and a little window appears, and I'm actually able to look through that window into another one and see the Bone Devil clearly, because I ignore half cover with my wand of the War Mage. And I begin casting a spell meant to trap my opponent. Give me a wisdom save.
Fail that mother trucker. Can you like pull Sunday up in front of him?
He gets an 11.
I was gonna say, roll it.
Go on.
Through that portal that I created next to him to be able to see, spectral chains begin lashing out one by one, wrapping themselves around the Bone Devil, arms, wings, legs, and specifically it traps the stinger like right up next to its own face, just barely out of reach.
What condition is this?
Paralyzed.
The creature cannot move and immediately falls to the ground. It is 10 feet up. Sunday and the creature would take
5, D5.
3 falling damage.
He falls like on top of Sunday.
I'm not grappled anymore.
You're not. No.
In a big heap.
I've got a bunch of bones on me. Been boned.
Anything else, Grim Timbers, as this Bone Devil falls to the ground?
Oh my god.
Wand held out, I just start just shaking, the magic vibrating through me as I use my free action to yell, "Cole, hurry!"
With your glasses, all I can picture is like a grayscale Harry Potter noir.
Yeah.
Like, Intrapto Patronus!
Oh shit.
And we're sued.
Yeah.
Continue.
Cole, run!
Me?
Timbers. Yeah, Cole, you're next.
Okay. Summoning up my deep rage and excitement upon trying to get my first kill since my curse is lifted. I enter rage and move.
Maybe.
10, something like 20, something like 30, something like 40, something like 50. And swing away.
Crits,
I
baby.
see Cole run up and I'm like, ah!
It's paralyzed, it's a crit.
I think I have to hit it first, but
You have to
that's
hit it.
It's a hit. It's like 27 or something.
Then it's a crit.
I'll go ahead and use Orcish Fury then. So that's 8 plus 8, 16. So that would be
70?
that would be 72 damage
Yeah, jeez.
on the first shot.
When does it get to repeat its saving throw?
Then I got it right here.
Continue on, Cole.
Second shot. That's a hit, and that would be
Another crit.
yeah. So that's
At the end of each of its turns.
48 damage on
On a
second shot.
crit? That's your crit? Oh, wow.
That's my standard crit, yeah.
Yeah, because you used the Orcish Fury for the last one. Jesus.
You said 48?
Something like that, yeah.
Yes, it is what you said. 48. Jeez.
72 and 48.
Uh huh.
Okay.
And the spirit's been passed on to him.
That was 118 damage. 2
Boom.
shots.
Boom!
Yeah.
Well done, Cole. Well done. Finn, your turn.
Boom. Crack.
One of the chains breaks loose.
Cole has rushed up and around the corner. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Alright, I'll narrate it. Cole has rushed out of the around the corner, fury and rage in his eyes, axe up high and at the ready. Just it crashes down and severs deep into the Bone Devil, wanting to bring it back up again and follow through, trying to sever off a limb. You cut deep into the tail, nearly snapping it off. Nice. Finn, sorry.
Somebody's like,
Time to be a hero.
All in a day's work.
right?
Yeah, because I have that half squat nimbleness, I'm just able to make it past Grim.
Rock and roll.
Oh man, he's on the ground and he's paralyzed.
Oh yeah. That's right.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. He's prone, so it's gonna take 2. Disadvantage, correct?
Disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Yep. I'm going to use Guiding Bolt. Deus Volt. Natural 1.
Which you can re-roll.
Yeah.
That's the 3rd one of the night, people.
It's not good.
That's why he plays a halfling.
Yeah.
You need to do something with that tower and get it all hot.
Natural 1 again!
You gonna keep re-rolling?
All right, so I hit Sunday.
Once.
Yeah, I hit
Oh,
Sunday.
you have to keep it.
No, it doesn't have cover from anyone.
Is it Cole I hit?
It doesn't have cover from Cole. You're rolling disadvantage because it's on the ground.
Oh, because you were doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just tossed that like off into the ceiling.
Just guiding bolt conjured up in your hand. You get this magical energy. You whisper, what was it? Time to be a hero?
Yeah.
No, I said that before. Like
Yeah.
I had this built up.
Oh yeah, it's built up, and you come around the corner. It's already built up, and as you're running out at the devil, and you get a sight of him, and you're like,
It goes out.
it's like an underhand throw. It hits the corner of the wall, and it bounces, and like
That's good.
for some reason, despite the fact it's a magical attack that explodes, it like just kind of bounces and rolls. It comes to the rest against the ground, and you look at it over there against the stone wall. Before
It's like a bolt of lightning just sitting there, like leaning against the side.
it just kind of rests there for a second before, then it cracks into the stone.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Scared him.
Way to go.
Hey,
Did you hit him?
Stuck to his hand.
I can't look.
Anything else?
I use my bonus action to yell out, Sunday, quit lying down on the job. You have
Sunday.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Your turn, Sunday.
Yeah, there you go, Sunday.
I guess I will stand up, so that's half my movement. Correct?
Yeah.
4 natural ones.
Get off of me.
That's awesome.
Get off me.
Just leave him there.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
I
get
will
back up.
attack.
No kill still fulfilled.
2 17s.
17 plus, right?
What?
17
miss.
plus, right?
Is that a miss?
Plus, it was. He's
If it was just 17, it was going to be.
21 total is a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 15.
So it's a crit,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then plus
45.
sneak attack.
Did you do more than 20?
I did.
How does it die?
How do you do it?
How the hell do you kill something's bones with a rapier?
Well,
This isn't 3.5.
It's a
Shanks,
It's not resistant
demon,
to
right?
piercing.
Some that shit with the dagger, dude. Like, send him to Dendar.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know what the hell she's looking at, and she just kind of sticks it in.
you're looking at this.
Yeah, man.
That's a bone devil.
Ooh, dang.
It's like from
Oh,
Aliens.
she's definitely going for an eye or something.
Ouch.
That's
There you
definitely an
go.
eye poke. Thinking of the obelisk, that's eye, she's stuck.
So, as you
So she's
stand
got 2
up,
eyes.
brush yourself off for a second, a little bit of a pull your rapier out, and you just kind of get the scent of your prey. Just
Yes.
rapier slides right in.
I tighten the chains, and his own stinger is just like,
Before the whole creature kind of explodes into a bone meal dust and scatters across the floor.
Nice.
The spirit of the bone devil is banished and gone from this realm. From off in the corner, you hear, "You fools! That's not Alistair."
what?
See you guys next week.
Oh no!
Hey, guys.
We got tricked into killing someone.
Hey, guys. Guess what?
Harry.
I can't use Raise Dead.
No, yeah.
Because he has those spell slots already.
Oh, great.
All right, well, we'll pick up that mess next week.
I hope his like body disintegrates.
That was fun.
So it's like there's no way to
Sunday
get it.
plenties of yawn tea.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like,
Big
oh,
changes.
Sorry, man. You can't resurrect him. He's
Big
dead.
I
changes.
think we had everything necessary for a good D&D game tonight.
We
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
everything necessary. That was a fun game.
It's always fun though.
Yep.
Always.
It is always
Love
fun.
this game.
Sometimes it's shopping and it's not very fun for me. But as long as you
Right.
guys have fun, mission accomplished.
You're a snake.
Shopping
When was the
episode.
last time shopping worked out, though? Like, every time it's like, well, we're goblins. We sell slaves. Sorry.
Yeah.
Our goblin absorbent prices.
We haven't been able to legit buy items since level like
Reginald's got the
3
Grinch is me sneaking up on my prey.
from
Sneaking
Goth
through
or
Christmas.
Yortha or what's her name is.
Goes
Good
on.
Should we give
Yeah.
people like a reminder, like what we're playing next week?
Yeah, because.
Oh yeah, I'm actually free to play Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah, things lined up, so we're free.
okay. So now we're actually going to play next week.
Yep, one Wednesday.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay. So
That works for
forgot
everyone.
about that, but yeah.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that too. so-
yes, I totally forgot, Chris.
Cool.
We would have made it happen.
I've literally,
Oh,
just
so-
been moving.
yeah, we're
Whichever
playing the
day.
alts though.
Yeah, no.
Hey, do we want to?
Yeah,
do we
so-
want to hit end stream real quick, and then we'll like restart stream for our 10 minutes of like what we thought of tonight's episode?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll make 2 episodes out of it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we're
So,
gonna end this.
going to
Talk about
This is the end of our game. Thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna do 10 minutes of table talk, and we'll see you soon.